Nancy, I am so excited about Ivory and Coast.
What did you say about the Ivory Coast?
No, not the Ivory Coast. Ivory and Coast, two of my favorite characters on Love in All the Wrong Places, my most favorite soap opera.
I don't watch those things. So what did you say about Ivory and Coast?
Well, Ivory is this really exciting girl who's in the ballet. And Coast, he is like total opposite. He's into rap music and sings with a band.
So how did these two get together?
Oh my gosh, it had to be destiny. One night, Ivory was riding in a Greyhound bus on her way to a late night ballet audition, and Coast was on the same road, going in the opposite direction, and just cruising with his friends. But then, all of a sudden, her bus and his car collided. Everyone but those two died. And the accident, it left Coast blind.
Oh, no.
Worse than that, Ivory's legs were hurt and she couldn't walk. Their careers ruined. Oh, and worse yet, they were stranded in the middle of nowhere. But Coast had an idea. He thought he could carry Ivory in his arms and they could walk home and she could show him where to go. And as they were walking home, they got lost. But they fell in love.
Sounds like they fell in lust to me.
No, it's not like that at all. You see, Ivory has always been looking for Mr. Right. Too bad she's married to Mr. Wrong.
Ivory is married? To whom?
Shield, her evil, overprotective husband. You see, Shield has a twin brother named Zest, and there is no way you can tell them apart. Ivory was once in love with Zest, and they made wedding plans. But Shield found out, and he kidnapped him, and he took him, and he hid him in his cellar. And then he took his place at the altar.
So what did Coast do?
Not much. You see, Coast has a girlfriend too.
Really? What's her name?
Dial. Anyway, Dial, she loves Coast. At least part of her does.
What do you mean part of her?
Well, she's a multiple personality disorder. Dial, regular Dial, loves Coast. But Alpine White Dial loves Lava.
Who's Lava?
Lava is Coast's brother. He once had an affair with Ivory, and when Shield found out, he tried to find him to kill him. And when he found him, he hit him over the head with a golf club and left him for dead.
Oh, no. Then why?
Oh, that was last year. He wasn't really dead. He was just in a coma. And one day, Dial, regular Dial that is, was walking down the street and saw him and nursed him back to health.
Oh.
And when he finally woke up, Dial switched into her other personality, Alpine White Dial, and fell instantly in love.
Did he ever go back to Ivory?
No, Lava had amnesia. He thought his name was Safeguard, and he ended up marrying this really sweet girl named Dove. Dial was heartbroken, and she went back to Coast, who was still heartbroken because of his brief affair with Ivory.
That's just nuts. I'm talking mixed party nuts. Okay, I'm dying to know. How did the last episode end?
Well, let's see. The announcer said something like, tune in next week when Love in All the Wrong Places, when Dove says,
Why won't these people look for love in the right places?